Man, you come straight out of a comic. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Straight Out of a Comic Book. I am your host, Will Pharaoh. And of course, this is the place where we talk about everything from movies, entertainment, comic books, cartoons. But today we are going into a very niche market. We are talking anime. Today I have some wonderful guests who are anime enthusiasts that are very excited to be able to talk about anime today. We have Alexis Armstrong in the building, Miss Sunzi, and of course, Broady the Joker, Mr. Brandon Broady in the building in somebody's hotel that looks...
It's my hotel room. It's not somebody's. It's mine.
Okay.
I try to clean it up with a Nintendo Switch so it doesn't look like a murder scene, okay? Like this... Just I gotta convince the people out there because I don't want to hear a helicopter outside and they think they found me.
They might.
They found the guy.
We've actually seen you in a lot of random places we don't be knowing got questions for. This man played a whole episode of Overcooked on a plane with us.
On a plane. Well, look, I'm doing shows in Cincinnati, Ohio right now, so we do our comedy. So sometimes, but I never want to turn down doing a podcast with you, bro. No matter where I am, if I'm in an igloo, if I'm in, under the waterfall of Niagara's, I'm gonna find a Wi-Fi connection and lock in with you.
He really is. He is not lying when it comes to that at all. So, but yeah, I want to definitely go ahead and jump into this anime conversation. So, for myself, I don't want to call myself a anime enthusiast. This is my story. I am what you call a jumping anime person. I am definitely the DBZ hardcore fan. Anybody want to have a discussion, I'm wipe the floor with you because I'm talking about Dragon Ball Z. I even watched GT. I didn't get it, but I watched it. I watched
It was
Super.
confusing. It was confusing.
It was very confusing.
It was.
I even watched AF. That shit ain't even real, but I wouldn't watch the YouTube stuff because I wanted to see what they was on. Because I had a few others. I had Yu Yu Hakusho and Inuyasha. Only problem is I don't remember that shit. I don't remember this part. I just remember one of these niggas had this gun and he shot out of here, and I was like, I thought that was the coolest thing ever because I always used to do this to people who would just hope something would come out one day.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that because I used to read it and I blanked all of it out, and it used to be in Shonen Jump. So I don't know if you guys know about Shonen Jump magazines, but they used to have Naruto, Yu Yu Hakusho. They used to have a bunch of stuff that we see now that were on Cartoon Network, literally in Shonen Jump. I don't remember anything. I can't I literally don't remember anything. I remember the characters. I remember certain feelings associated with certain characters. But I think reading when you're at least for me consuming anime manga more or less because I was reading more than watching at that time. I can't. It just blanks out. So I'm not judging you. That's facts.
I don't know if I went far left. I never know where we're at right now. I tried to start with One Piece. Then I saw One Piece had 3,017 episodes.
Yeah.
God bless.
Yeah, definitely got overwhelmed.
Undertaking.
So it's not just One Piece. God damn.
No, it ain't.
Nah.
No, it's not. It's multiple.
That's a forever story.
1,000 piece. Jesus Christ.
1,000 piece series.
That is all my life. That is.
I couldn't do it just yet. I will try to attempt it, but not now. But what I did get into was I saw a anime called 7 Deadly Sins, and so I started watching that. And I was
okay.
Okay, see everybody's face when I said that. I was like, okay, so I feel like I was on.
You I'm getting them.
Yeah, I was it ain't the typical shit. You know what I'm saying? I was like, don't nobody watch this. I can tell, you gotta like this to watch this.
Yeah.
Kind of like Tokyo Ghoul. I was like, ain't nobody but one person told me about Tokyo Ghoul. And because it was weird and he's weird. But
weirdly, I feel like people did like Tokyo Ghoul. I just didn't I didn't watch it because I felt like so many people was watching it. I don't know. I was trying to be different, but I didn't feel like it was I didn't like it until recently, and I started rewatch. I actually took time and watched it, and I'm like, oh, this isn't so bad. It's not terrible. If I'm being honest, it's just I don't know. Some parts can get a little it's loophole. There's a lot of plot holes in my opinion in Tokyo Ghoul. So for me, it's not bad, but like I feel like certain anime you have to like kind of revisit them and give them a chance. Stuff like One Piece, like animes that look like they're gonna be forever. You have to like pace yourself with animes like that. Like, yeah.
So I do have a question for all y'all, and then we'll start with, of course, Sunzi, then move to Alexis, and then move to Broady. Which anime are you currently watching? And then which one are you revisiting? Because I noticed that is a real big thing in like anime culture.
You got to backlog it. Backlog it.
Mm-hmm. So let's start with you. Which one are you currently watching? And then which one are you currently revisiting?
Okay, so I'm currently watching a bunch of things. Not a bunch, I won't say a bunch, but definitely My Dress Up Darling. It's a slice of life. It's relative to cosplay. So it has a lot of like themes and topics of like modern cosplayers and things like that, and like what we do in the community, more or less. They have a lot of reoccurring themes when it comes to like just the aspects of taking photos and, you know what I mean, like learning how to make a costume. And it's very relatable if you are a cosplayer, if you have cosplay, even down to like doing like at home cosplays and like renting out space. Like it's really cute. So if you're into slice of life type anime, I think that's a really good, way to get in. What else am I watching? Well, Attack on Titan, obviously, but it ended. And we're not getting a part 3.
Third part.
Yeah, we're not getting the part 3 until like next year, I think, like 23. So it's good. I mean, I know a lot of people that are watching it. I'm pretty sure it's a popular anime that, people are watching. And what else am I watching? Like, I feel like I'm watching so much and I'm trying to pick like the good ones, but Assassination Classroom, that's something I'm watching now, even though like people told me that I should watch it. So I actually checked it out. One of my friends actually suggested it to me, and that's been pretty great. So yeah, like so far, I think those are the 3 that I've been like steadily watching at this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alexis, what about you?
So anime that I'm currently watching, of course, with everybody else, Attack on Titan. It did end. I'm very sad about it. 2023 is when it's coming back. But I started watching that like when it first came out. So I enjoy sticking with that story. I'm also watching Demon Slayer. I really do like it. I love the colors. I love the animation. I love the characters. So far, I'm just starting though. I'm around the part where they just met Inosuke. So it's a really cool story and a nice like anime. I have like my little like pickings about it. But I'm trying to wait until I at least finish like the first season to start really dissecting it. So that, and then what else am I watching right now? I just started rewatching I guess that's revisiting, but Hellsing. It's like an older one. I started watching that when I was like younger because I took like a deep dive. I'm like, what did I used to watch when I was like a kid that I couldn't really watch because it was too bad? And my mom was like, nah. So Hellsing is one of them. And that one is pretty cool. I like the animation style of that. It's kind of hard for me to stick with the story though. So that's something I need to like keep replaying and just like force myself to sit there and watch. But I do like it. So yeah, those are the 3 for me. Okay. Hopefully I can add more to the list soon.
Yeah. Broady, what about you?
So I not too long ago, I watched I got through Star Wars Vision. So you know me, I'm a huge Star Wars fan. So like, a lot of the I took a dive into that to see what it was about. And I was actually impressed. It was really dope. I mean, it's not like a real they're not connected, but each episode is, they gave like a different animation department, they animation studio, they allowed them to kind of do different styles. So it's like different styles of the anime that we watch that are incorporated into the Star Wars universe, which is like, it's amazing
it's like
the Animatrix.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly like that. Which, I need to revisit that. Ooh, man.
Yeah, that was a banger.
Yeah, that was a banger.
It was hard.
So I really enjoyed that series, and I like the creative direction that they took with it, because it kind of felt like that that Marvel what if type of thing. It was allowing us to like just really see other things that could exist in the Star Wars universe. And then, I mean, they creatively, they just took it there with it. So I'm really, I really enjoyed that. And I definitely recommend that to anyone who hasn't watched them. And then I started rewatching Bleach not too long ago as well. Man, I couldn't remember why I liked Bleach so much because I watched it in college and I was like, why did I like this? And I like, because the only thing that stuck out to me was just that song when he's charging up or when some shit's about to go down.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say the music.
Yeah, the music. I was like, but I was like, it's got to be deeper because it gave me a feeling when I watched it, and I started rewatching some of the episodes. I was like, oh yeah, I remember why I got into this.
Mm-hmm.
Bleach soundtrack is like top tier. Like they have one of the best soundtracks. Like
so good.
Fire.
I'm still new, kind of like dipping my toes into the anime pool again, and so I did want to know from y'all because if you, in your opinion, for someone like myself, if it's like, I do want to understand this anime world, and from everything that y'all described and what y'all are currently watching and rewatching, there's a huge different spectrum of what y'all watch, outside of like Attack on Titans, but like you said, the cosplay show that you're talking about, Demon Slayer, and even to like the Star Wars anime as well. What, at least, let's say maybe 2 to 3 animes you would suggest for someone like myself to start watching to be able to really get into having an appreciation for anime like the three of you?
Would you want it in like topics, like in like genres?
So yeah, I would say like that and like what that genre pertains to, because even the one that you mentioned with the cosplay and how to learn how to cosplay, what genre would that fall under in anime?
That's slice of life. So slice of life, fruit baskets, like those emotional relationship type, just regular living animes, like those are they're normally called slice of life animes.
So that's the genre of it.
Yeah. Okay. And then you have like the typical, like a lot of the heavy hitters are like shonen.
Yeah.
It's
like kid driven, like middle age, like, I mean, not middle age, but like preteen, like boys, that's their genre.
So
right.
Okay, so then let's start there. So this is gonna be a great guide to anime because I didn't know none of that shit.
He's like what?
I ain't even know slice of
life. I mean, they got some wild stuff. They got some wild stuff. That's all I'm gonna say.
It get crazy.
It get crazy.
Yeah. So okay, so break me down at least what are the top 5 genres that most people gravitate to in anime?
Shonen definitely is one because it's just popular. That's the one that gets really like popularized and like pushed in the US. Oh yeah, like Naruto, DBZ, Bleach would
any guy main character, like all of dude,
My Hero.
Yeah,
all that. If it has to deal with like a young boy or a boy that's like the main character, and then it's like, let's go on an adventure. Right. That's really like shonen.
Okay.
Teamwork. Like,
yeah, I'm gonna be the best. Pokemon, like that will all be kind of like in that category.
Any motherfucker that gets slapped real hard and had that red mark and can't get up after that.
Yes.
Spirit slaps. Yeah, spirits. Oh my god.
So what are some of the other ones?
Okay, so you got shonen, and then you have like your psycho thrillers, or like your so you have like your psycho thrillers, so like Parasite or like Erased. You got those like Attack on Titan isn't that, but you have stuff like that, and then you have like your horror anime, like just the gory stuff that's like Elfen Lied, or you know what I mean, like extreme blood, any anime extreme blood horror. I don't know the Japanese names for some of these, but I definitely know the tone in which it is supposed to be. I know there's mech anime. You have like huge mech, just huge Gundam, huge robots, like like kind of like kaiju, but like mech kaiju, anything with like huge monster type, at the forefront type anime. There's a couple more.
Yeah,
there's a bunch more.
I researched it one day and I was like, damn, I'm like, there's a lot.
There's so many.
Just had like 2 genres.
Then there's the adult ones that we won't talk about, but
that's
the yaoi, the
What
yaoi.
about you?
It's amazing. I mean, to even hear about the other genres, because it's like I don't even tap into other genres. I think most of the genres that I've stuck with have been those shonen, those types of of storylines. But I think the gore, it's interesting to like hear like these other ones that exist, because it makes me just think of like, oh wow, that does fall under that category, like the gory one. Like I mean, I'd say like Invincible, like that probably falls under that one, you know. And I started watching
Demons. What is it? Demon Slayer? It's Goblin Slayer. Oh God.
Goblin Slayer,
Yeah.
But like
Goblin
Invincible,
Slayer.
you know, that I like that a lot, and I didn't realize, you know, like when it started getting real, I was like, oh shit, you know, it felt like it had that Tarantino. You remember the scene in Kill Bill? It kind of has those types of feels to it.
Yeah,
so
no,
I guess I'm into the shonen and the gory category of anime, because you can't show that anywhere else. You know what I mean? Like you really can't, like without it looking like it's almost like I accept like the exaggerated gore because it's an anime, but like when Tarantino does it in a movie and it's live action, we almost laugh a little bit. Like when you watch the like I don't know if you've seen Grindhouse or that Planet Terror, like that thing.
Yeah.
Like you're almost kind of like
it looks like
it's kind of silly in a way. It kind of almost takes away just a little bit because we're watching this as real people. So it's like when the blood's splattering out, we're like, all right, come on, y'all are like. Y'all, you know, like,
doing too much. Yeah, y'all are doing too much.
Now you say that though, bro. It does like, dang, I didn't think about that till you said that. Now, like watching Kill Bill, some of the stuff do seem kind of more silly, but then when like they showed that the anime part of how Lucy Liu's character came up.
Oh yeah.
It was like it was just like it was like whoa.
Yeah.
I was like, like she killed him like that.
Yeah.
I was like,
but isn't that interesting? It's interesting how how it flips, because the scene right after that was with Gogo when she had to fight Gogo. And when I had to fight Gogo, and it was like that scene was more, you know, it was more in, I guess, more in that martial arts realm, but it's like that anime scene had weight. It had like more emotion than any of the other stuff we kind of watched.
It kind of got like that after Lucy Liu's stuff too, because like you said, the fight with Gogo was very like, it was more hard hitting. It was like, yo, you really like, you could feel Uma Thurman get beat up.
Yeah.
Every time she kept throwing that, I always forget what they call it.
That chain ball, ball chain. Yeah, mace. I think
it's actual mallet, right? Or mace.
I think it's a mace.
I think it's a mace.
Yeah, I think it's a mace. Yeah.
But them throwing it, her getting hit, like her wrapping the chain around her neck and pulling her and stuff. That scene was way more gruesome. Like,
I might have to go rewatch just that scene.
I feel like those fight scenes, like they take a lot from anime, though. I don't know if you guys noticed. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people might have seen like comparisons online and things like that. They'll have like shot for shot fight scenes, like Dragon Ball shot for shots that are like literally the same as like a movie filmed, or like vice versa, because art imitates life as well. Like it's very interesting, like how I feel like Kill Bill, that's as close as you got to like anime style. I mean, other ones too, don't get me wrong, because I feel like Scott Pilgrim is kind of like that anime video game. Well, it's a video game, but it's very like anime fighty. Yeah. It gives anime fight choreography to me. So
which anime though would you say has the best fighting? Because I'm gonna be honest. I don't think it's Dragon Ball Z.
Right now, Jujutsu.
No.
Okay.
Yes.
Right now, Jujutsu. Jujutsu gives the holiest of hands at this point in time. The holiest. Like, and the production. What's the production studio again?
That is Mappa.
Yeah, Mappa. They're amazing. Like they
got busy.
They out here busting their ass. Like that animation
these shows.
So
they got like 30 shows now.
So it seems like would y'all both agree like that's the best fighting got the best fighting scenes?
I haven't
seen it. So right now.
Okay.
Yeah, right now, yes.
I'm with you, bro. So like, can y'all describe it? Like, what are those fighting scenes like? Because like, again, like my only really comparison is like Dragon Ball Z or like Seven Deadly Sins. Like, there's a more like a power magic attack base. So are theirs more like you said, the hands? Is this? I'm seeing people get socked out type of.
Oh yeah,
you gonna see that. It's like very technical. They still use like spirit or cursed energy to like power their moves, but they do throw hands. And when they throw hands, it's like once that cursed energy it's like you can see them like cave in or fly across, like the kind of like Dragon Ball, how they fly across the whole place, but it hits different because then they have like special moves and attacks. And it's not a lot of there's dialogue while they fight, but it's like in their head while they're still fighting. So it's not too much of like the talking. Let me give you a monologue before I start throwing hands for 2 seconds.
Dragon Ball Z once again.
They throw hands and talk at the same. It's really like the way she's
realistic.
It's very realistic, and the way they also fight. It's the hand-to-hand combat, like the way they actually fight each other. Like it looks like MMA on crack, in my opinion, because it just looks like hands. It's like CQC, like hands, and then it's like cursed energy, but then it has an artistic style, and that's where the animation makes it more god tier. Because like as much as I love DBZ, I feel like they just started like leveling up when it comes to like being on par more or less with the newer animation studios. But I feel like nevertheless it's still a pioneer. Like I would never shit on DBZ being the pioneer of the hands. Like they are the hands pioneer, but Jujutsu definitely like, you know what I mean?
They set the mold.
They set the mold for the hands. Yeah. But Jujutsu definitely took like the baton. Like it's just, it's really well like choreographed, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, and funny and or sad and or, because they put emotions into it. Sometimes Dragon Ball Z is just anger or like my bomb, or like it's just very one track.
Right. My boy,
but I love it. I still love Dragon Ball Z. I just feel like it gave kids what we needed at the time, like to spark what we have now, if that makes sense. But
I mean, I'm interested in watching what she just recommended because I had no idea. I mean, like honestly, like when I really think, I'm just like, I'm so accustomed to DBZ's style. But I think, I mean, here, I mean, it's kind of, it's a tangent off, but it still kind of fits. Like, I'd say Dragon Ball FighterZ, the video game, because you get to still see, it's almost like, because especially when you're doing like the hyper combos, you get to see, it's like the cutscene of like some kind of special move. So you're getting to see like what they would essentially would be like these epic which they didn't do in earlier Dragon Ball Z episodes because they just didn't have the capabilities. So some of the like the hyper combos, like I really like just watching the cutscenes in the DBZ FighterZ game.
I feel that.
So who do you think has the best storyline in anime right now?
That's hard.
See, I don't want to say right now because I feel like if we're talking like, okay, you're a whole newbie, right? Like you just don't know anime. Like I would want to give you like something not so new, but something like that's so you'd appreciate the new stuff.
Well, like give me both. Like give me one that you say is like, yo, this one you will love this story, and then one that's
okay. So Full Metal Alchemist, right? Have you ever heard of Full Metal Alchemist? Yeah. So Brotherhood is the like offshoot, but it's in my opinion the better one. I mean, people argue that, but I think it's the better one. That would be a good like, okay, it's kind of sort of old, but it's kind of sort of new, and like it has a great storyline. I don't know if you Broady, I don't know if you have you ever heard of Full Metal? Like the dog and the hair. Yeah, so it's I'm like, if you don't know now,
I was like sitting here, I'm like, don't say the dog, don't say the
No, I felt like it was calling me. I'm like, if you've seen this, you know exactly what this is.
You know.
So hold on. So does that mean I need to watch Full Metal Alchemist first before I watch Brotherhood?
No, you can watch Brotherhood and like it'll explain a lot. It probably will explain a little better in my opinion. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Alexis, I'm gonna ask you like what's the one that you saw was a great storyline, and then we'll come back to the other one.
I would say Death Note. that's the one I recommend to people to watch, just because the story is finished, so the anime is done.
Yeah.
So you have closure. But I think it is a well-written anime. The animation is great. The main character is you hate him so much, but you also you understand where he's coming from. Like, you understand where the power trip comes from.
Yeah.
And then it's just a little unexpected, the whole anime. So I think it's very well written. The characters are well fleshed out. So that's one anime that I'll recommend for anybody to watch. It's good. It falls in a category of kind of I guess psychological, but what I guess psychological was what it would fall under. But it's really good. Oh my God, you gotta watch it. Okay. It's very drama-ish. Okay, I love it.
Yeah, no, I agree. It has a good story. It has a really good.
Broady, what about you? Which in your anime?
This is gonna throw you for a curve, but I'm gonna go ahead and say Boondocks.
Yeah,
I'm not mad at that.
I'm not mad at that.
I'm not mad at that. Yeah,
it hits me, and I'm always looking at the irony in what they're making fun of within each episode. So it's I'm getting my anime fix, but I'm also getting that South Park satire that I enjoy. You know what I mean? So it's so the storylines are obviously they're more relevant, and they're based in a more reality. So for me, it's that's what I guess serves me.
So Sunzi, would that fall under slice of life anime?
That's a good question.
Damn, that is a good question.
Because everything in Boondocks is relatable as hell.
It is, and it's it gotta be, right? Ain't it just regular? It gotta I would try to say it's not shonen, even though it's two boy main characters, but that's just regular slice of life. Okay. It is kind of sort of American anime too, if that makes sense. It's a cross. Mm-hmm. I think it's a cross because it's a mix between it has definitely Japanese anime art style coupled with slight American, you know what I mean, touches. Yeah. So I feel it's probably just slice of life. So I can't see it being anything more than that.
That may be something to touch on then too. So this is going back to basics, probably for y'all then. But what qualifies as an anime? Because even Broady just mentioned two of them that I didn't even think of, but then the more I start to think of it, it's that is, I guess that's anime, which is Star Wars and Boondocks. What qualifies as an anime?
Well, I know anime art is based in Japanese, you know what I mean? It's literally Japanese art style, animation style, the way they draw their characters. I'm pretty sure it's also based in manga, the way the art translates from the manga to the animation. I don't know for sure if American animation qualifies as anime. I feel like it's its own style, but I know that they mix the styles at times. So you'll have stuff like Big Hero 6, which is Disney. And it started as an anime publishing, it was a literal anime, and then it got transferred over into American media. So it's a cross blend of the two. Yeah, it's a hybrid. You got stuff like Princess Mononoke. That's a movie, but it's I don't know. It's hard to say, in at least for me right now, because I know Ghibli Fiends. Well, that's Ghibli. That's definitely Japanese anime. That's. Mm-hmm. Am I right? That's literally Japanese anime.
Yeah, that's anime for sure.
That's the way I look at it.
Anime. So
I don't know the way I look at it. I think for me, it's the pacing and the cinematography. That's where I start. Obviously the animation style. That's what even makes me even look at it okay, this is in that style. But to be in true form, Big Hero 6 definitely deviated from anime style and cinematography with the film. Mm-hmm. But whereas Boondocks still kind of they hold the tension, and the cinematography holds true sometimes to the way anime is presented, especially with character emotions and fight sequences.
They definitely took fight sequences from Naruto and DBZ. So you're right about that. They definitely uplifted literal fight for fight choreographed.
So would y'all say the top three things would be the animation style,
Yes.
I would say from like the caricatures, the shapes of their like faces, eyes, and stuff. As Broady said, like the cinematography type, and then those other elements that you look for, like in anime, like even
pacing, like
don't get me wrong, it is relative to the area though. Like anime is relative to Japanese like animation. You know what I mean? It is relative, but you do have again like crossbreeds of like American animation with Japanese animation, or you'll have like an American animator that, you know, at least like a lot of kids we know, they draw anime and then they like make their own anime, and it's like this cross breed between, you know what I mean? It can still be uplifted like from the style, like you could still borrow the style of anime, but it still technically is more like American animation media, if that makes sense. But it's still honoring the two, if that makes sense. Yeah. So, but hard anime is literally Japanese animation. 9 times out of 10, it was already a mangaka, and then it got switched into like an anime, because anime normally is like just the byproduct of a manga, you know what I mean? So
I want to say Boondocks technically was in the Sunday papers, you know what I mean? It was
it was a comic strip.
It was the manga.
No, you're right.
Manga of the newspaper.
Who's the artist? I know the writer, the dude,
Aaron McGruder.
No, Aaron McGruder.
Yeah, he was the artist.
Yeah.
And there's also like Japanese artists that come over to the States. Like I know I was watching last night actually, and my friend told me this too. Technically, Thundercats would be considered an anime. Like
it is technically an anime.
Listen, y'all finna make me go grab something. Don't you bring up my favorite TV show and cartoon.
It is. So technically, like you've been watching an anime. Like that one is made by a Japanese illustrator. So
don't judge me because I don't have all these toys like y'all got. But Alexa knows about this one.
I know.
Because I am a gangster. I won this, but that was not the point to show this. Like I said, I am true.
I knew it. I was like, he's gonna go first.
Look at that, it's shining.
That's nice.
Listen,
that box never gets touched.
Don't mess it up. Don't mess it up.
Come on. This is the first
time
I ever
said. Don't make it depreciate. Don't make it.
Look at
close it.
That does look nice.
Put it back.
Yeah.
It's nice though. That's really nice.
Hide it.
The packaging. Come on.
Yeah, that's clean.
I don't gotta figure that nice.
So this though is considered an anime.
Yeah, technically.
I got a question for y'all, if I can ask. This is just kind of like, you know, because we talked about Animatrix and we talked about like the Kill Bill scene. If there was one franchise or something that could be turned into an anime, what would it be for y'all?
Like from American to
like an American thing that respects it from, you know, like they have
like Star Wars, like how
they've done like Star Wars, they've done a Batman. Anime.
Oh, that's good. That's a really good question.
I got one because I don't really watch TV like that. But I did watch, and I'm a little biased, but I really like Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. I think that would be dope as an anime. Oh yeah,
that would be.
Is it
like I think
giving Black Clover with like, but like a real realism.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They need to bring that back. I don't know why that ended like that.
I didn't watch the last season because I got pissed off one episode. So
well, no, because
that's fair.
See, and that's the thing. I don't want to say it because
I'm about to ruin it. I am about to spoil it.
They didn't make it make sense because, like, if you know the ending, and then she appeared on Riverdale and stuff.
Yeah.
So I was.
Is it like a time skip or like a backtrack though? Like
no, they didn't say anything about it. They like Sabrina showed up. But
I mean, I know it's the same universe that maybe exists like outside of like the adventures we saw. Like maybe it's like some time she had where we don't even know, and it's like you said, like it could.
Well, they're right across the street from each other. So like where Sabrina stays, the river, and then that next city over, that's Riverdale. Yeah, same people that
it's literally like down the way.
What Oh wow! I mean, I know they're the same creator, but that's kind of funny. Yeah, that's interesting. I can't. Okay, Broady, you really had a good question. I mean, yeah, I can't even like.
Question.
I got mine.
You know what? Could I do a video game if that's fair? Because I feel like a video game would be dope. Like if they did like Metal Gear. I don't know if you guys know about Metal Gear Solid. It's like this old ass. Not old. But
yes.
Like it's not old, but it would have. Good
it's older.
It's older. Yeah. I said this old.
You're talking to real gamers right here.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay. See, I appreciate that because like that's like one of my favorite top. It's a top 5 for me, but yeah, that would be really good because it's like anime be having those crazy ass storylines, but Metal Gear be having like crazy ass storylines,
Well,
and crazy ass
it
characters
into that kaiju, that realm of it for almost.
Yeah, and the weird ass
too,
characters they
yeah.
have, the vamp, fortune, like all the bosses were kind of like extra super powered type. Ish, yeah.
So that's a blend too with like mech genre, like you said too.
Yeah,
like Rising and all.
Yeah, mech.
I'm gonna go with movie and say Fifth Element. I think.
Oh, that's nice.
That would be.
That
would be very dope.
Yeah,
that's beautiful. I would love to see that. Actually,
it's like world building. It's like all that world building.
Lilu's after that happened, and then see like where she really come from, who made them and stuff like that.
Yeah,
that'd be dope.
That would be good.
That would be really good.
And you know what? It could still be in nice anime form because you had that Chris Tucker character. That would be that'd be the comic relief within the anime.
Oh, that would be a dope character.
Type of character. That would
especially if you like voiced. Oh my god, I would love if he voiced, like, he's not cursing, so she should be able to do that. Like, he could do that role. Like, he's not.
I don't think he cussed in the movie though.
No, that's why I said it would be. No, that's why I said he probably wouldn't have a problem reprising it because it's not like it's not Friday. It's not like it's So
all the animation studios out there, make a Fifth Element anime. Make a Fifth Element anime. We want to know Lilu's origin story, and we want to see some more Corbin Dallas.
Yes. Bruce Willis gone.
Corbin.
He can't act no more.
Corbin.
Coming.
Just call the show the Multipass. You know,
hip hop opera. You gotta have the hip hop opera.
Hey, that'd be a hard trailer though, like a hard poster for them to have the animated.
They just got the opera lady in the background,
and they got like a little blood on it. That I would hey, like Broady said,
blue blood.
Take
on
my money now. Here,
take
it.
So to do that, so I like
wallet
with that, Broady. So now I have one too. Now, Asia, you mentioned spinoffs like with Full Metal Alchemist and Brotherhood.
Yeah.
Give me an anime you would love to see a spinoff from that anime.
I'm gonna be with Lexus because like I really like Attack on Titan too. Like, and I watched it, like I used to read and watch like back. So like if they did a spinoff of Attack on Titan, because I just don't want to let it go. Like I'm having a crisis low key once this is over. Like,
so how would y'all spin it then? So
what
would the spinoff focus on?
I already know.
Someone completely new. Oh my god, can you say it? Because like that would probably.
I can say it. The Ackermans. I want them to have a story.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like I need something on their lineage, on like, because it's just too vague. And I'm like, there's gotta be more to their story. Like, they're badass. They fight well. Like, I need more of that. Like some light, cute, maybe like 10, 12 episodes. It don't got to be a lot, but one season of that, telling their background and their story, but really like deep diving in it. I would love that.
Broady, what about you? What's your spin?
So, man, I gotta say, I want to know the origin story of my man Brock from Pokemon. I need to know how he got his Geodude, how he got his Onyx. What like this? He seems like the one. Like he's always hungry for these girls in the episodes. You know what I'm saying? He's a thirsty dude. I want to see the adventures of Brock. It has nothing to do with Pokemon. It's just him trying to find a girlfriend. You feel me? Like that's his.
He technically got a girl now. Though he technically he don't got a girl.
He's obsessed with every nurse joy.
I thought he bagged somebody. I could have sworn maybe that was a joke, but I could have sworn he bagged. Now I gotta look it up.
Like, and also is Brock black? Like he was always the black. He was black for me. I don't know if you're Brock.
Yeah, he gotta be.
No, Brock is Samoan. That's what I found out.
Samoan.
I always thought he was like a Pacific Islander. Yeah, like I thought.
Yeah. As soon as I met Usos and stuff, I was like,
that's his skin tone.
Yeah,
like
that makes sense.
He was light skinned to me, as a light skinned individual, he was just a light skinned dude that closed his eyes to try to be, finer to the ladies and
walking around like,
and Brock, sometimes they say Brock people. I was like, Brock, I was like, oh, maybe it's a thing. I don't know. I felt like,
and what black person you met named Brock?
You didn't meet no Brocks named Black, but I'm saying, like sometimes the pronunciation, they may say Brack. You know what I mean? I was like, no, that's kind of a
Brack.
You ain't met no black dude named Brack or Brock. If you did, it was in prison.
I would say bruh.
Bruh.
Right.
Yeah.
Bruh.
What's up, bruh?
Brock.
His name, you can't spell Brock without bro. Like his name, he has bro in his name.
That's
his name. His name
B
B-Rock. They call him B-Rock on the block. They call him B-Rock.
B-Rock on the block.
He's got an afro.
Yo.
I'm so mad you said that. B-Rock.
Brock is black. I'm sorry. He's for me. He's black. Don't ruin my childhood.
I'm gonna make this work.
I want to know who his mama is. I want to know who his daddy is. I want to know how he got his Onyx.
You just
saying how did Brock get an Onyx?
Like a generational Pokemon.
You just saying that because you're being stereotypical. You just saying that because his eyes closed because he high. He got an afro. He chasing white women. And he
has an Onyx. Onyx is
he playing craps. What is he? He a crack?
Yeah.
I'm thinking he talking about dice. I'm like, what is he doing?
What is he rocking his whole damn Pokemon?
Oh my God!
He's always trying to pull out his Onyx.
This is so terrible.
That's why it don't evolve no more. He was like, yo, I got my product. I don't need nothing new.
Right.
It's me right now. I got
y'all saying he out here pushing Pokemon rocks.
You damn right.
Pushing rock. He's got the rock. He's a rock. Come on, man. He's got that. He's like, I got that rock. You that rock?
It's like perpetual renewable energy. Like what? Why? How? Like, huh?
I want to see it now. I got to see.
We gave Brock a whole backstory.
Yeah,
Brock is selling crack Pokemon,
and he went to the country to sell more. Rock.
Yeah, he's slinging.
Whatever the New Yorker Pokemon is, that's what he gonna be at with that puffy jacket. Hey, yo,
1980s
Brock
New York
is
City.
The New York.
No, I got these Onyx on sale right now, B. That's in the city.
That would be hilarious if he really did come from the city, though. Like if he really actually came from some city, that would be high key.
That would be hilarious.
That would be high key wrong.
He's definitely from the city. He's definitely a city nigga.
Yeah.
He's a city because he loves the women. Like he has to be.
Yeah, he's a city nigga. He's a city boy.
Like Ashley, come on, let's go. Come on, Pikachu, let's go. Come on, Brock, we got to focus on. He's like, man, come on.
He's down like 300,000 points.
Yeah, come on, let's go holler at these shorties real quick. Yeah. He's telling it. Who's the other woman? It was Nurse Joy, and who's the other girl that they had in every city?
Misty.
Oh. No, I know you're talking about the police officer Jenny. No,
yes, Officer Jenny.
Officer Jenny, yeah.
I think it is Officer Jenny.
Yeah,
like come on, Mrs. Officer, come on, dog.
Oh yeah,
I see where you correlating with this. Y'all let us know in the comments. Is Brock black or Samoan from Pokemon? Please let us know in the comments below.
Well, now we put it like this: he's black.
Right. Y'all gave him this whole intricate.
Here's the thing.
I'm gonna do my own whole podcast. Just is Brock black? That's gonna be
somebody do a skit, please. Someone do a skit of B-Rock.
All I know is this though. Everything is
B-Rock. Yeah, B-Rock.
Throwing that out there.
Everything you've described though, Samoans do as well. So that's why I'm saying this is gonna be very.
I mean, this is true.
His tattoos. If he had a tattoo right here.
Yeah, because that's standard.
Yeah. So we don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
But my spinoff before we get out of here, it's always back to Dragon Ball Z. I'm always promote this. If you've seen me tweet it, you've seen me talk about it. I say it all the time. I need the Prince of all Saiyans to have his own show. I want to see.
I agree. Yeah.
I want to see from when they planet blew up and he was abandoned to now. Most people don't everybody talk about Goku's all the time, but don't nobody really talk about how Vegeta had his whole planet taken from him. He was enslaved as a child by Frieza. He was sent off to go conquer other planets as a child, and then didn't have nowhere to go back home to and had to grow up in forced slavery. And then finally, when he was able to get freed by another Saiyan in which he don't like, he became a refugee on Earth and married the richest woman on a fucking planet.
I need to know how'd he pull bones?
That's true. He
came up.
He the ASAP Rocky of the streets.
Oh God!
Talk about how bad man in a pink shirt.
Vegeta is the ASAP Rocky.
How he pulled blue hair, don't care. How he
of Namek.
That?
The ASAP Rocky of Namek, man. He pulled Rihanna.
He did. Established queen,
inventor, ageless,
and made sure he poked holes in the condom because he was like, "Yo,
Oma was not looking for these niggas." You know what I'm saying? She wasn't checking for nobody. She wasn't checking for nobody.
She had Yamcha. Nigga, she had wolf fists and he wasn't doing nothing.
Wolf is hurt.
Swooped in and y'all remember that scene when they came back and they was waiting for Goku to come and that nigga Yamcha was in the back like this?
He's bad as hell. Jealous.
Bad. Bitter.
It's giving Marvin's Room.
Why they holding
Yamcha grew his hair out for her.
Yo.
He grew his hair.
Yamcha grew his whole hair out.
Wait, did you see? Wasn't there an episode where he came back after? Like, is that what you was talking about? When he came back after they had kids and everything?
No,
like,
it was when the Namek blew up and they were waiting to see if Goku was gonna come back.
And they were already together.
They were already together.
Yeah, and he made that comment. Oh my god, yeah, like, I remember. And he made like this little comment. It was like sad. It was like,
that
oh,
wound was next. Yo, Vegeta is Mr. Steal Your Girl.
He ain't shit.
He is. He is.
Shout out to Drake Jeter.
Yo, he made
Drake
Jeter. He made.
I mean, technically, Yamcha's Drake now, because like
technically, yeah.
ASAP.
Vegeta, he got Bulma.
Yo, he stopped fighting. Like this dude quit. He was like, "Yo, I don't do none of this no more."
Man,
she's none of this.
House husband.
Bulma.
He was like house husband to the max. I'm a good father. I'm a good father. I think it's funny that he actually told Goku off too. Like, you're not even you're a good fighter, but you're not a real nigga. Like, he was just like, Goku, you're not a real father.
The ultimate fuck boy of anime.
He not a fuck boy though. He just oblivious. Like, he's the most oblivious.
Here's the
thing.
Just
dumb.
No, he's not. And I noticed that.
He didn't know his kids was bored.
No, and every time his wife told him to go do something, he didn't want to do it. Goku, go get a job. That's what these side.
You saying he really smart?
Yeah, Goku smart. Goku just didn't want to do nothing. That was it.
So he lazy?
No, Goku still had the same mentality. Like
he out here mind game. He's saying he the ultimate nigga. Like he just
I don't need no job.
I got a tail. What do I need a job for?
Right.
Like, hold
Remember
up.
when he was like, "Yo, go get a driver's license." He's like, "For what?"
He's like, I can fly. What you need, though?
What I got a job for?
These hands.
Some money. What we need money for? Fuck you, mean we need money for?
He's like, I got hands. That's all that matter. I'm out here. This is my
your son need to go to school. Fucking school. He can fight.
School.
What about when
fight the school? He like fight the school.
We here.
Fight the school.
He lived like this. He lived like this. Think about it.
She be stressed. I know she be stressed.
If y'all are Chi-Chi
be like,
your best friend is a trillionaire, and you live in a hut in the forest.
Yeah,
I'm telling him to get up and get a job.
Right.
Not only that, let's put it in even more.
And then he done died for like 5 years. Like he went to the jail
4 times.
He done went to bids.
Yo, imagine if somebody came told you like, "Hey man, your boyfriend ain't your husband ain't coming back." What happened? He got shot in the chest and disappeared. But hey, luckily he's up in wherever that little heaven thing. I don't think it's heaven because he's running down some snake way shit.
Yeah, Rikers.
Yeah, he say he finna go hit up some dude named King Kai, some shit like that. I don't know, but he told me to tell you that take care of the kids, the kid, and I'll be back. Not only that. This motherfucker came back for 1 day when he fought in that tournament and had the halo and he was on there for 24 hours. Went to Chi-Chi and knocked her up with Goten and disappeared. This dude came back and was like,
that's what you call a conjugal visit.
So y'all trying to say Goku out here, he a whole inmate / thug.
Goku know what the fuck he doing.
Goku know. He knows.
Power Season 3, the Book of Goku.
It
works.
Yo,
it works.
Goku wild.
Goku Ghost.
It's gonna have Oop in there.
Goku Ghost.
Gonna get his own Dragon Ball Z character.
Ghost Coup.
Ghost Q. Ghost Q. I'm mad that worked.
Internet. Somebody make that image, y'all. Ghost Q. Make a Ghost.
We are pitching shows,
this is
boy.
terrible. We done got like 3 premises.
Oh my God. I think that's the perfect way for us to be able to end another great episode of Straight Out of a Comic Book. I want to thank y'all. I want to thank my guests so much for stopping through. Alexis Armstrong, Sunzi, and of course, Brandon Broady. This was your guide to anime. This is just the first one of many. I think that's what we're going to start calling this. Just kind of giving you the introduction for those that don't know, for those that's even like myself that won't admit it, a little intimidated on where to start. I just want to thank the three of y'all because y'all made it feel a little bit more easier for me to go step my feet into this thing and then start watching anime again. So hopefully that does the same to who has ever watched this. But I always like to make sure that my guests get to shout out themselves, tell people where to follow them and where they're what they got coming up, if anything that is coming up. So we'll start with Sunzi, Alexis, and of course end off with Brandon Broady, and then we are gonna call this thing a wrap.
Yeah, it's your girl Sunzi. You can follow me on all socials at Sunzi Bay. I'm on Twitch, I'm on Twitter, Instagram. You can find me on Twitch being a little goblin playing Apex. You can or you can find me on Instagram delivering cringeworthy memes and stories and reshares. So I hope you guys have a good one. And yeah, I'm signing out.
All right, y'all. My name is Alexis Armstrong. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at _Larxene, Larxene, and Twitch, Lexi Larxene, Lexi_Larxene. I'm working on getting that name matching. But yeah, I stream RPGs and I also upload on Instagram. I model, I do content creation, a whole bunch of stuff, cosplay. So you can catch me on there being like a dork or super kind of not close up. But yeah, you can follow me on there and catch me and just talk to me and reach out. So
also watch her in Sabrina on Netflix. Well. You can catch her.
I get that all the time.
You can catch me
casting some spells, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Casting spells and beheading fathers. Out here.
I wish.
Soon. Hey. You put it into existence. You put it into
right.
Yes, there we go. Broady, you're up.
Yes, indeed. Broady the Joker on all platforms, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, all the good stuff, guys. I am a Smash Brothers king. So if anyone feels they want to challenge me, feel free to, reach out so we can, you can join in on Smasher Day Fights Live where I stream live and I'll let people challenge me on Twitch and see if they got what it takes to step into the ring with me. I have some shows right now in Cincinnati, Ohio, at Liberty Township, the Funny Bone. And then I will be, if you're in LA area, I will be at the Comedy Chateau this coming Wednesday, 4/20. So all my cannabis crew, pull up.
Yes, indeed. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and of course, to follow me everywhere at Will Pharaoh, PHARAOH. Make sure you continue to check out Straight Out of a Comic Book and Pharaoh's Fault here on my page, and then look out for the arcade tokens expansion pack coming this summer in June. Got a lot of new stuff coming for y'all, so you're gonna want to check that out. But like we said, let us know in the comments below: is Brock black or Simone?
He's black.
We gotta know. We got to know.
I think he's mixed. He
could be both.
Black and Samoan.
Somebody will throw something out hella random. They'd be like, nah.
Look, black and Samoan equals The Rock. So.
We got something right there.
Dwayne the Brock Johnson.
The correlation.
Everyone's light bulb just go off.
Right. It's like, wait.
Wait a minute.
Thank you for joining.